Once again, my name is Fernando Cellicion, and I am the director for the Cellicion traditional Zuni dancers. We are a dance group that comes from the Pueblo of Zuni. Our reservation in Pueblo is located approximately 150 miles west from Albuquerque, 36 miles south of Galawan Interstate 40, and 12 miles east of the Arizona border. We're pretty close to Arizona, but we're actually in New Mexico, and we are one of the 19 pueblos of New Mexico. And our pueblo, Zuni Pueblo, is the largest pueblo, both mass-wise as well as population-wise. You know, far long before any Europeans made contact with the people in our area, the Spanish conquistadors were the first people to make contact. At one time, within the boundaries of our land in Zuni, we had approximately 7 villages. After the conquest of the Aztec Empire and the colonization of what is now present-day Mexico City, there are always stories and rumors that came out of our area. And these stories pertain to how wealth and gold, which could be found in unexplored land to the north. Well, these stories intrigued Don Antonio de Mendoza, who was then the Spanish viceroy to the King of Spain. And he became interested in adding new land and many unexplained riches to the empire of Charles V. And of course to Christianize the Indians in this area, or in our area. In 1539, Mendoza sent out the first Catholic priest in our area, Fray Marcos Teresa, as the head of an exploration party to scout the way to our land. While Teneza's first expedition in 1539 was considered a failure. For you see, it is said that Teresa never saw our pueblos. Teresa established himself approximately 6 miles south from the pueblo of Hawiku, where the first contact was made. And he sent out a black Moor, a slave by the name of Esteban, or Esteban de Cinco. And the reason why he was sent out is because he was considered the friendliest, and he could get along with anybody. However, the reception of the people was anything but friendly. For the conquistadors, with all their armor, came into the villages proclaiming themselves as gods, saying, "We are gods, give us food, give us money, give us women." And with that aggressive behavior, they were killed right there. However, an Indian scout was spared, who took word back to Teneza, who then retreated back to Mexico City. When Teneza got back to Mexico City, Teneza boasted and told exaggerating stories of how he found gold in a new world. Again, keeping in mind that he never saw our pueblos. However, today, hence our nickname that we still go by. Today, our reservation, the Zuni Indian Reservation, is known as the legendary 7 Cities of Cibola, or the 7 Cities of Gold. Now with the new news of the gold being found, another expedition was sent out the following year in 1540. This time under the direction of Don Francisco Vasquez de Coronado. Coronado and his men came in and dominated all the pueblos in present-day New Mexico. And after the domination of all the pueblos, the missionaries and friars came in and established churches in every pueblo. Today, if you go to a pueblo, it is guaranteed that you'll find an old mission church that is dated over 300 years and which is still in use. And with the Spanish influence, the majority of the Pueblo people took on the Catholic faith. However, over the years, we had managed to hold on to our traditional values, our ceremonies, and our way of life, which is practiced pretty much as of today. However, today, Catholicism plays a big part in many of our ceremonies. And what you're about to have a small glimpse at is a part of our culture and our heritage that has been left unbroken since our people have inhabited our area. These dances are social dances, different dances that are done at certain times of the year throughout the year within our villages. And being social dances, you are more than welcome to take photographs as you wish to here. And also, this dance group, my dance group, is one of the few groups that allows videotaping of our show. So we feel that we are in the educational field, and we feel that when you're doing that, you're doing it to share with your friends and family, and you know, we're very proud and honored to be a part of your memories here. So it's all right to use any photographic equipment that you have, but I always say we stress one thing. These performances and these dances are our livelihood, our way of making a living, and we ask you not to commercialize anything that you take here. If you plan to do that, please let us know, and we'll work something out. That's called the eagle dance. When we as native people do dances, it often deals with different elements, especially rain. For living out in the desert climate, the Pueblo Indians are always praying for rain to moisturize Mother Earth. And we also have dances in honor of many different animals. The relationship between the animals and the people have been unique over the centuries. Since the beginning of time, it is always understood that one of them had to be sacrificed in order for the other one to live. And the animals said they'd be the one to be sacrificed. In doing that, the animals gave the people food, clothing, shelter, and tools. In our Pueblo, when we do these dances as prayers in honor of the animals in hopes the animals will always be prosperous. The eagle is considered the most sacred bird, the king of all birds. And the eagle is revered by the majority of native tribes throughout North America. One has to earn the right to possess an eagle feather. The eagle is believed to be the highest flying bird, and being the highest flying bird, it is believed to be in contact with the Creator and serves as a messenger for the people. When we do animal dances, we often imitate the animals' movements within the dances here. At this time, I'd like to introduce the Cellicion traditional Zuni dancers with our first dance, the eagle dance. traditional Zuni dancers, and we come from the Pueblo of Zuni. Now we have been performing as a professional dance group for the past 20 years now. And this dance group was started by our mother and father with an ambition and dream to preserve and teach us some of their culture to us. You know, our parents are all performers for our parents have traveled throughout North America with various dance groups until forming this one. And we are always proud to say that we are following in their footsteps for today. Like our parents, we've been traveling throughout North America taking our show wherever we can. And it doesn't really stop with us. For our kids following our footsteps and also formed their own traditional dance group, following our footsteps and developing their own children's dance group. You know, our whole dance group consists of 15 family members, and we are all one family, all related by blood, marriage, or by clan. And as I said, like our parents, we've been traveling throughout the United States, and within the past 15 years or so, we've also gotten an international reputation. We travel abroad quite a bit. So far, we performed throughout Canada as well as parts of Europe, Asia, Southeast Asia, and the South Pacific. As a matter of fact, just the season, since the beginning of the year, our performances has taken us to the countries of Lithuania, Estonia, Poland, Latvia, as well as Taiwan, Australia, Austria, and to the Netherlands. We're very proud and honored to represent the United States and its people through our songs and dances. I always say that what you're witnessing now is a very traditional Native American dance group because everything that we have on us are all handmade, from our shoes to the shirts to the women's dresses. The majority of jewelry that we have on are either made by our parents or by us or traded with other Indian tribes. And I guarantee you the only thing that's not handmade by us are our pants, because our pants are handmade by Walmart, you know. We enjoy sharing our songs and dances with the people. And if you have any questions you'd like to ask after the performance, feel free to come up and ask. We'll be happy to answer any questions for you. Because when we go out, we also like to say that we are in the educational field. We educate the people through our songs and dances because, truthfully, when we go out far from our area, there's still a handful of people that don't know too much about Native cultures. And they ask us questions. Questions like, do you still scalp?
Oh my God.
Or do you still live in teepees? I always say that my favorite question that they ask me is, hey, what mode of transportation do you have on the reservation? I always tell them I drive a Lamborghini. This is either reaction, but seriously, we don't make fun of those things. We correct them and tell them how it is. And also when we go out, we also like to take off the stereotype image that was put upon our people. I guess by those old Hollywood movies, you know. Those old Western movies really portrayed our people as bad people, savages or whatnot, you know. Because if you see, let's get one thing straight. I'm not putting down anybody on those old movies too, because I like to watch those old movies, but there's always several things within an old Western movie that sort of makes me laugh. If you see an old Western movie, if there's an Indian involved in a picture, I guarantee you'll always hear that familiar drum beat. And no matter what tribe, this was a drum beat. And behind that drum beat, there's about 100-piece orchestra playing. You can see the orchestra all huddled behind one little hill. And about 50 measures of this, the tempo changes. That time, the hero of the picture appears. He stops on the hill, probably the same hill that the orchestra is hiding under in it. Low budget films that time. He will listen to the song. Always he turns to his buddies and say, hey, yeah, them are giant engines out there. You know what gets me is, in every picture, he knew what the tribe was because of the song. So we often refer to the tom-tom section because the move isn't a white man. Call this a tom-tom. We Indians call it a drum. Another thing that always makes me laugh are smoke signals. Yes, our people did utilize smoke signals, but not to the very extreme that they have in those old Western movies. And it always reminds me of a little story. There was an Indian and a white guy walking way out in the middle of nowhere. Way in the distance, the white guy, he saw smoke. He got excited. He told the Indian, "Hey, look, chief, smoke signals, what do they say?" The Indian guy looked at him. He looked at real Indian. Them smoke signals say, "Our casino on fire!" As I do mention, we do enjoy sharing our songs and dances with people. If you have any questions again, please come up and feel free. We'll be happy to answer any questions for you. And the dancers will be in this area after our performance. If you'd like to take pictures with them or of them, you're welcome to do so. If you'd like to come up and talk to them, they're always happy to talk to people. So again, if you have any questions, come up after our performance. The majority of songs and dances that we've been doing have been handed down from one generation to the other. And we don't try to modernize our dances. We try to do them as the way they were done, and as the way they're still done today. Hence our next dance. Our next dance actually derived from a necessity, a dance called the pottery dance. And this is a ladies' dance. The pottery dance originated a long time ago, before our village had running water. The women would get together and go to a mountain, to a spring, to get their water for their everyday use. And for the Pueblo women, this was a daily chore. After getting the water, to make it easier on themselves, instead of carrying the water jars within their arms, the women would often put the water jars on top of their head and balance them all the way down to the village. And prior to arriving, they would sing and dance thank you to the Creator for the bountiful water that He provides. Now this dance has been mastered by the women in their family and in our dance group. We are very proud to do this dance, for sadly to say this dance has been one of our dying dances we have in our Pueblo. Today our whole population consists of nearly 10,000, and truthfully from that, there are less than 15 women that does this dance. When the girls do this dance, they feel that they're carrying on to a tradition of the Oya Maiden. For when young maiden does this dance, she is referred to as the Oya Maiden. And one of the reasons why this has been a dying dance is because of the art of pottery making in our Pueblo began to wane around the 1950s. Until just recently, with the help of our school district, our tribe, and the elderly mentorship program, we brought this art form into the classroom of our high school, therefore reviving it up again. And with examples of songs and dances that we've been doing this dance, this enticed many of our young women to start doing this dance. Kalila, the first girl, my niece, is credited to be the youngest one to start doing this dance, and she actually learned from a challenge. I gave her about a month and a half to get this dance down, and if she got this dance down without touching the pottery, I told her that I would take her to Japan. And she succeeded, and thus enticed many of her peers to start doing this dance. The women say that when one does this dance, one has to be at peace and in contact with themselves to do this dance. I'd like to introduce my nieces, Kalila, Tanisha, and Zyla, with the pottery dance, the dance of Oya Maiden. By our people, always around water, the dragonfly is a sign of water. And the dragonfly is believed to be the one that brings in the clouds for the rain. After this first song, I'll do a vocal interlude and do another song entitled The Young Eagle's Flight. We'll enjoy these two songs, sit back and relax, and maybe want to meditate with the Zuni song, with the dragonfly's journey and the young eagle's flight, all the name of my flute.